Libra, Libroski, Libralicious, welcome back to the Renaissance Tarot, to your funny and your most favorite Armenian guy where I serve and I slay. So today, dear Libroski, I'm going to be doing your reading from May 4th to the 10th. This will be a general reading, so it may resonate with you, it may not. And most importantly, may the 4th and the Force be with you. Try again. Okay. I guess the reason why I couldn't shuffle the first time is because I was heavily thinking about giving you the fist bump. So I'm saying giving you the fist bump. I will never forget doing that. I'm sorry that sometimes I forget Libra. In my mind, I was like, hold on, you forgot the fist bump. And then, anyways, my hands were like, do it later, do it now. Libra, here is the thing. I got most of the accessories here delivered. I'm gonna have to, right after this, I'm gonna have to call my Libra best friend and let him know, close friend, and let him know that he should come over and put this back together with me. So I'm saying. So in this reading, dear Libra, I'm going to be taking a look at your recent past, present, and future. I'm going to clarify the main challenge, all the cards for you, and get some final advice. And most importantly, I want to say thank you very much from the bottom of my heart for all your continuous support. I really appreciate it. And for those of you that have supported me, donated for the GoFundMe, thank you very, very much. I'm going to print out your names and put it on a sticker and forever have you engraved on my bike, so thank you again. And even if you just send me prayers, Libra, justice, so I'm saying, even if you just send me good karma, we're gonna serve and slay. So thank you very much for that. Preparing for triathlons, Ironman is 86 days out. I did the math today, I'm like, oh, holy shit. So Libra, your challenge is the 5 of Pentacles. What's going on with them air signs? What's going on with them air signs? At the bottom of the deck, but you don't see coming, you have the Hanged Man, followed by the Ace of Cups and the 10 of Cups. Okay. So Libroski, your challenge with the 5 of Pentacles. This is the tarot deck. It's called Before Tarot. So it's one dimension before. There is something here that's been really bothering you. 5 of Pentacles, there is this, you know what I'm getting here for you? You tell me if I'm right or wrong, but this is what my intuition is telling me. One moment you feel completely abundant, completely in in your best self. You're just feeling that everything is working out, and then all of a sudden there is this kind of like loneliness that comes over you. There is this feeling of like abandonment, or just really being misunderstood by many people, and you don't really talk about it. Okay, I'm sending you a big hug. There is a sense of like loneliness, and you have been seeking for some sort of a ray of hope, ray of sunshine. You have been looking for a hope, and it's like you can feel something big is coming, but it's during this waiting time of you really regulating yourself and making sure that you are not letting the loneliness, the sadness, or whatever obstacles that you're going through right now to take over you. Okay, so that's a challenge. We're going to talk about this. Maybe this is also with the separation, in regards to separation from someone. We're going to discuss and we're going to get more information shortly. Now, in the recent past, dear Libroski, you have the 6 of Pentacles, the 4 of Swords, and the Queen of Pentacles. So in the recent past, it looks like that you were in a connection here with somebody where there was a moment and a time when things were based on an equal give and take exchange energy. But then all of a sudden, somebody here stopped talking to you, stopped communicating with you. I do feel like here there could have been also financial status differences as well. You could have dealt with an Earth sign, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. I'm getting here Pisces. We'll talk about this shortly. Now, in the present moment, you have the 7 of Wands, the Knight of Cups, and the 4 of Cups. In the present moment, someone here could be drinking. This could be the person you're dealing with. There is kind of drinking involved here, is what I'm really strongly getting, okay? A lot of you have been really in this place of kind of, what is the English word for that? Melancholy. I don't know if that's, like my childhood best friend was the Libra, okay? October 19. You guys can be very melancholic, okay? Just kind of very dreamy, romantic. You may call yourself a hopeless romantic. But I don't, we'll talk about this, but I feel like you're kind of really, you're craving for an intimacy. You're craving for connection. You really are that person that you want to offer your love to somebody here. But whoever you are ready to offer your love, this person doesn't seem to really accept that. This person is not really paying attention to the love that you are making available for them. We're going to talk about this and we're going to clarify. Now, in the near future, you have the 10 of Wands, the 3 of Pentacles, and the 7 of Pentacles. In the near future, I do see here that a lot of you are going to reevaluate, reassess. Take your time to really think about this. Is this something really worth investing into or not? Is this a situation that I should really proceed forward or not? Some of you may still choose to work things out with this person, work on a project, work on a connection, work on working something out together. But a lot of you, what you don't see coming here is there is love coming towards your way that you have been waiting for a long, long time. This is a moment that you have been waiting for a long time. There is a Knight of Swords, there is a 10 of Cups. There is commitment here that's going to come towards your way. This could be a completely new person, by the way, for some of you. So be prepared for that, because whatever you've been waiting for is coming towards you. But it's very much tied up to your decision that you're going to be making in the near future. Okay? We're going to clarify this. We're going to see what is it that you need to know. And also, thank you so much for going there and hitting that like button and showing your support. I really appreciate you, because in this community, we want to make sure that we always, reciprocate. And I know that you have been great with that. By the way, I just got my hair cut, so I don't know. It should look nice on your end also. So I love a nice fade. I love fades. So, okay, Libroski, let's talk about you. I'm having like this very interesting kind of alarming feeling for you, like I had the other day for Scorpio. So I'm saying, so the 5 of Pentacles, I feel like everything is going to be okay. 5 of Pentacles is clarified by the 6 of Cups, the 7 of Cups, and the 3 of Pentacles, and the 5 of Cups. Yeah? And I know that you as a Libra, you like the details, so I'm going to show them to you. There is this sadness here. Like I said, remember in the very beginning when I said Libra, I feel that you're feeling sad and melancholic. There is this kind of grieving energy around you. You're grieving something, you're grieving a loss, and cards cannot lie, right? So you have the 3 of Pentacles, 6 of Cups, and the 7 of Cups. This could be a very strong soul connection here that you feel very much connected to. 6 of Cups, past person, strong connection, twin flame, soulmate. And this person keeps showing up in your dreams also, okay? They show up in your dreams. There is a lot of these signs and synchronicities that you see about them. And the challenge here is you're kind of really frustrated that it hasn't really come through, or that maybe something was supposed to work out and it really never took off, and it's just causing a lot of disappointment to you, okay? So that's why you're in this place of like really trying to pull yourself out from a very dark place. And trust me, my Mars is in Libra also, and like I've been there, okay? I've been there, but it's gonna get better. There is definitely light at the end of every tunnel. So let's talk about the 6 of Pentacles for you in the recent past, dear Libroski. The 6 of Pentacles is clarified by the Page of Cups, the Knight of Wands, and the 6 of Swords. So it looks like in the recent past for many of you, this person could have traveled to you. They could have come towards your way. Very strong connection and chemistry. But I am also getting here that some of you maybe chose to disconnect from this person, because someone here was not really fulfilling your needs, okay? Love confession here. This person also might have love bombed you in the past, made a lot of promises to you. And, I do see here you actually ended up disconnecting from this person or vice versa. And cross-watcher, I want to mention this is not your reading. If you're a cross-watcher, go watch your sign. I'm focused on Libra right now. This is their reading, okay? Now let's talk about the 4 of Swords here in the recent past. For many of you, you embarked onto some kind of a self-healing journey here, healing yourself, disconnecting from whatever happened, clarified by the 7 of Swords, 10 of Cups, and the Knight of Swords. There were lies around this commitment. I'm going to be keeping it very real. Lies, dishonesty, the freaking 7 of Swords came out again. Can you see? The freaking 7 of Swords came out again. So there is something about here, dishonesty here around this marriage, around this relationship. This person maybe was not honest with you. There is cheating involved, lying involved, dishonesty. You tried with the Knight of Swords, that's a Libra energy, headed towards the 10 of Cups. You did everything that you could, Libra, to save this relationship, to really save it. Okay, to make things work out with this person here. But I do see here that someone here also was obsessed with money. Okay, Queen of Pentacles. Someone here was obsessed with making more money. That's all they cared for, material stuff here. The Queen of Pentacles is clarified by the Devil here, the 3 of Swords, and the Hermit. Obsession, possession, toxicity. This is what happens. This is exactly what happens, Libra. When in the recent past with the Devil, there is obsession, there is toxicity, drinking, smoking, substance abuse going on, The Hermit is there. You could have dealt with a Virgo, okay? And it caused you a heartbreak. It caused a lot of pain to you. But the other thing, the other side of the coin that I'm seeing here, speaking more positively, is you took the time to really heal your heart. You really went deep into this heartbreak. You might have, come across to other people in your life, like different partners, and separation was not really that hard. But with this specific person, it's been taking you a long time. It's been taking you a while to really recover from whatever has happened between you and this person in the recent past. Okay, so again, third party situation here. Somebody here like maybe was doing something super toxic here with the devil, Capricorn energy. You could have dealt with the Capricorn. It was very unhealthy. Now in the present moment here, you are either manifesting something with the Seven of Wands. You're just kind of really thinking about what's next for me. You know that there are challenges around you, but you're overcoming them pretty well. You're maneuvering and navigating through them pretty well. Seven of Wands is clarified by the Five of Wands, the Queen of Wands, and the Two of Pentacles, and the Ten of Pentacles. I think this has a lot to do with the fact that you are kind of still waiting on somebody. Could be a fire sign, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. But you are also going back and forth about this person, and they are going back and forth about who they are dealing with. Because if they are dealing with somebody, there is a conflict that's going on in their life. This Queen of Wands, King of Wands, they are dealing with some sort of a conflict here, and they might have either made you a promise that they will be back, or you're kind of hoping that, that third party situation will be removed and they will be able to come towards your way, okay? So there is something here in the present moment. You're kind of really hoping and waiting. It's giving like very neutral energy, so you're in this place of like neutrality, right? So let's talk about the Knight of Cups here for you in the present moment, dear Libroski. The Knight of Cups is clarified by the Seven of Wands, the Magician here, and the Strength, and the King of Wands. A lot of you are manifesting this. A lot of you are setting an intention for it to work out. There's nothing wrong with that really, but also at the same time, there is a lot of resistance that you might be experiencing when it comes to manifestation or manifesting this resistance. I do feel like here that for many of you, dear Libra, you do really love this person. It's been very challenging for you to let go of them, but you're also aware that there is something here that's super toxic with the Four of Cups. Something that's just not healthy, and it's like you don't want to ignore that. You don't want to overlook through that because it's something that really affects this person. Someone here could be under the drugs, or I'm getting here more of an alcohol. There's a drinking problem here, okay? Someone here has an altered state of being. So let's clarify the Four of Cups for you in the present moment. It's clarified by the Chariot here, the Four of Swords, Eight of Wands, and the Hierophant, and the Five of Swords. Commitment issues. Someone here could be drinking and thinking about you and crying about you, by the way. I do see here that in the present moment, for many of you, you're choosing to disconnect and move on from this person very quickly. Because I think you've done everything that you can within your power to either catch this person's attention or to negotiate and to work something out. For many of you, I do feel like here that with the Four of Cups here, you just know that this person has avoidant issues. You just know. See how this person is not paying attention to the other cups that are being presented to him. So for many of you, I feel like that this is something that has happened many times before, and they might be hot for a moment, but then also they go cold for a long extended period of time, and it's just making you tired. It's making you really nervous here. That's why you have the Chariot here. You're choosing to disconnect. You're choosing to kind of be on a different path here and be in the driver's seat and make a firm decision on what you really want to do. Because the healing journey that this person has to go through, that is on their own. That is on them. You know what I mean? We're not here to save other people. We can show them the door, okay, or the exit. But we're also here to focus on ourselves as well and to let other people do their own thing here. So 10 of Wands here in the near future. 10 of Wands is clarified by the Eight of Pentacles, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Six of Pentacles, and the Fool. You're going to have a brand new beginning in the near future. I do see here you becoming very busy, okay? There is something here about you working on your finances, working towards your money, building your career here, really focusing on equal give and take exchange friendships, people who really invest into your life, people that you really also invest. As a Libra, you are a very humanitarian sign. Okay, you like humanity, you like humanitarian stuff, you like to be involved in certain social events, you like to just be in the flow, equal give and take exchange. And that's what you're going to be very busy with in the near future. I think, people sometimes underestimate that, yeah, keeping yourself busy and occupied will help you in your healing journey as well. I'm not saying neglecting the emotions and the feelings. Of course, you can sit with them and you can process them. But this has a lot to do with you really just saying, you know what, I can go and make money. I can go and put my attention and my energy and my resources into building a project here. What this person is going to do on their own timing, that's up to them. But you seem to be very busy here. You could be also getting a job offer. I know this is a weekly reading, but you could be getting a job offer or starting some sort of an endeavor here. Because you have the Fool here at the bottom of the deck as well. So there is some sort of cooperation and collaboration that's going to happen for you, clarified by the Ace of Wands, Two of Cups, and the Eight of Swords, and the Nine of Pentacles. So for many of you, I think that this has a lot to do with the fact that this person that you're dealing with, you still very much are unsure if you should really let go of them or not. It's like almost you want to keep them at the back of your mind for now, but also focus on something. There is a very strong soul connection here. Fire sign, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, could be a Gemini too. You have the Seven of Pentacles, which I will clarify shortly. This has a lot to do with reassessment, reassessing the situation, being in this place of, okay, I can take my time out and I can focus on what matters to me. This is really crucial for you because I feel like that there is a project or work that has been really delayed in your life because of this situation. You're going to be striving to become more financially independent. And that's when also you might be really attracting love into your life. Someone here either has already stirred your interest or is going to stir your interest. I do feel like Libra, you're going to meet someone here through like a conference or a group setting or some sort of an event in the month of May. Let's clarify the Seven of Pentacles. There is this very strong Libra energy here, evaluating, kind of really reassessing something. So the Seven of Pentacles is clarified by the Sun, the Ace of Pentacles, and the Five of Pentacles, and the Page of Cups. Knight of Cups, excuse me. So Libra, in the near future, I do strongly feel like here that you're going to come to some kind of a conclusion that if you're dealing with a Leo or whatsoever, but here is the thing. You may try to offer a brand new beginning here to this person. I know you're a very detail-oriented sign, so I'm showing the cards and explaining. Who are you extending your Ace of Pentacles? You're extending it to the Five of Pentacles. That Five of Pentacles is representing that person's energy or to the situation that you're wanting to invest and you are wanting to, offer your love. It's 1:11 right now on the clock. So it's 1:11 p.m. So 111 can be very significant for many of you. And you have the Five of Pentacles, which is also your challenge. So you keep wanting to go back to somebody here who either is emotionally unavailable and, like I said, they're hot and cold one moment, excited the next moment, and then not really communicating. So you're doing a whole lot of reassessment here if there's something that you would really want to focus on and go forth in. And you have the Hangman at the bottom of the deck. How long are you going to wait? Because there is love that's going to be coming towards your way. Okay, the Star here, the Fool. What you don't see coming at the bottom of the deck, dear Libroski, it looks like there is love that could be coming towards your way. Someone who stirred your interest that you could be going to. And remember, we always have free will. So that's something, again, that you're going to take into consideration, that you may choose to, connect with somebody new here. And how that's going to unfold, that's like a different story. But let's talk about the advice. Let's get the advice for you, dear Libroski. Honestly, air signs readings today have been quite interesting. So the Nine of Wands, the Ten of Cups, and the Hierophant, and the Eight of Swords at the bottom of the deck. So Libra, your biggest piece of advice here, sweetie pie, cutie patootie, is the following. When it comes to commitment, marriage, relationship, Hierophant, Ten of Cups, and the Nine of Wands, are you really just dealing with somebody and wanting to invest your time into someone who is being not cooperative with you? Because you're dealing with somebody, that wolf or that animal back there, okay, in the Nine of Wands, is showing this person's inner world. You keep trying to play with fire, or a dog, or like an animal that's like a beast. So I'm saying like someone that has a lot of trauma and a lot of anger issues that they need to deal with, and you want to have family and you want to commit to them. This person needs to find peace within themselves. First things first, I'm not a people pleaser, I gotta let you know. This person needs to find a lot of peace within themselves. They're very unsettled. There is something about this person being passive aggressive. So you gotta be very wise and smart who you really want to build family with and who you really want to marry, because the Hierophant and the Ten of Cups, this is a long-term commitment, right? Sharing the same space with this person, sharing the same bed and energy exchange. It's going to be very important for you, because the moment you become serious about what you want and not let this person's projections or this person's behaviors and repeated patterns, you don't let that, all of those things to hold you down. You basically move on from this very cloudy and dark energy and you move towards happiness here, okay? Which is going to be extremely important for you to prioritize yourself, prioritize your happiness and say yes to yourself, okay? So dear Libroski, this is what I had for you. Thank you very much for being here at the Renaissance Tarot. I love you so much. I hope this reading helped and I'll see you on the next one. Take care. Bye.